Hey, Grand Rising, good morning. Renee, thank you so much for the music. I am Stars Tina, and I want to say good morning to each and every one of you. You are in Breakfast with Champions, my favorite morning show. We're here Monday through Saturday to bring you all the motivation, education, and inspiration when it comes to your dreams, your goals, fitness, finances, all that wonderful stuff. And I'm so excited to be here today. Something we need to do right now at the top of the hour. I don't know if you're laying in bed, maybe you're rolling around with your, whatever, maybe you're outside, but we need to share this room out, because let me tell you, if it's challenging for me to find the room in the hallways, I'm sure it's challenging for other people. So do me a favor right now. We currently have about 30 people in the room, which is a good start, right? But it's Monday morning and it's time to get motivated. Renee gave us that wonderful song. I'm going to give us like 30 seconds of my other favorite song while we start saying good morning. And as you know, everyone has a seat at the table here. Yes, that's one thing I love about this space. Charlene just had an amazing room talking about heart set. If you're up at 4 a.m, I say you listen to that room, because it's just game changer, guys. She just drops the gems like, whew, it's game changer. So very game changer. We're sharing the room out in the hallways. Give me some stars in the chat. Say good morning to the loved ones there. I heard someone on mic. Who's saying good morning to me? Okay. She heard me trying to play it. That's why. That what's going on, Renee? Are you trying to play it for me? Go for it. Because I was trying to play it on my end. You see, Renee is my supporting business partner, and we work together. And I was trying to play music, and she was trying to play the music at the same time, because she is amazing. She knows how I'm thinking. We can't hear it, Renee, maybe because it's on my side. Here we go. Can I see the dancing bodies? Whoop, whoop. Dancing bodies. We're going to get everyone motivated right here. Let me see my dancing bodies. This is your opportunity to tell me how your weekend was. I want to say good morning to Minzy. Hi, Minzy. I see that girl, Angelina. Hi, Melvin. Because Melvin got your Maria's book. And he checked his feet in here. Hey there, Rocky. Hey, girl. How you guys got to follow Rocky? And I see Babs. Babs is having, I went to Instagram yesterday, crushing it yesterday, Babs. Hey there, Kim, Crystal, Day, and Core Element. Whoop, whoop. Come up, Emmanuel. I could just be dancing all day. Real quick, I just want to talk about community, how amazing this space is. I see a lot of pink tickets, and I'm guessing that means something like you haven't accepted the house, or you haven't come to the house, or something like that. So do me a favor, go to the top, click that link, join the house, so you get all the motivations. Jackie, welcome, and good morning to you. I want to hear from you. What did you do this morning? What was the highlight of your weekend? Good morning, Toya. Good morning, Ricky. I see Kim in the chat. If this is your first time in this space, if this is your first time hearing my voice, hearing me, put a link, put a star in the chat. I am Stars Tina, your Traumedy energy coach. I am that person that's going to take you from good to great to amazing. If you want to know what I look like, jump on my Instagram. Well, not Instagram. Jump on my YouTube. Like it, subscribe it. I'm on YouTube right now. Also on LinkedIn and Facebook. Why? Because it's all important to get attention. Yeah, Rocky's amazing. You guys got to follow Rocky. So a couple things I do want to mention before we get into the topic, but I want to hear from you. Who would like to unmic and hi Tarika and share their highlight of the weekend? If so, unmic. Let me hear from you. Are we acting like it's that type of Monday?
I'll say something, Stars Tina.
Go for it.
I had an amazing time watching the coronation.
Oh, yes.
It was, there were just different points as I was watching that was hitting me, from the simplicity but the sacredness, from the looking at the intergenerational span, from the king to Prince William and then to his grandchildren, and seeing how everything was so polished. It was amazing. And then just seeing the crowd, even though there were some people that were protesting, but the majority of people were just soaked in the historic moment. And I'm the one that wants to leave a legacy that cannot be erased. So it's something that I'm able to pour into my daughter to say, look, when you have your children, you'll be able to say that you were around for the coronation. So it was a great moment for me. Back to you, Starstina.
Yes, and I want to thank you for letting us know in the chat, because everyone has different feelings about this. Of course, if you live over there, you feel a certain sort of way. But my family's from Bermuda, so my entire life, my grandmother would, I wouldn't say praise, but, it's everything with the Queen and Princess Di. So when I saw this, I was just like, I took my breath away. I loved it. And, there were just emotions from everyone. And it's so funny. I was in the back channel with my family. I said, is that their army? How are they going to go to war like that? Their legs are going to be tired from standing still. She's like, Tina, they wear other outfits, but it was absolutely beautiful. Can I see who actually watched that, their thoughts, or in the chat if anyone watched it?
Girl, I did.
Go for it. Let me hear your thoughts.
Oh, no, you don't want to know my thoughts.
I do.
You don't. Look, I'm a Brit, and you guys might now judge me. Okay, anyway, I'll just keep it 100. I have mixed emotions. Because I was definitely a Diana fan.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm sorry. That came out of my mouth. I'm sorry.
I live in Ascot, which is right next door to Windsor, and people are you going to go down there? Like, it's like literally my office is on the same street as the castle. I stayed in my house because I have mixed emotions. One, Queenie's gone. The country doesn't feel the same to me without her. I've known she's been here my whole life. Two, here we are calling Camilla Queen. Not really. And then Diana, it should have been Diana's face. But I feel for Harry as well, because this is happening. His mother is not here anymore. Camilla is now queen. Grandma's not here. He's relegated to the third row. He's not even sitting with his brother and nieces and nephews, sister-in-law. There was just a lot going on in my mind and in my emotions concerning it. And at the same time, I love it for Charles because he was raised his whole life to be here to the throne, and now he is, right? So it's like your first job is like when you're way in your 70s. So I'm happy for him that that's something that he got to actually see before he kicks the bucket, so to be morbid, but it's going to happen at some point. But you know what I mean? So I have so many mixed emotions, but I don't think I can ever call Camilla Queen. It's just not going to happen.
I love it, girl. When I saw that, I was like, my aunt says to me, it's not about the queen, it's about the king. It's about the king. And I'm like, okay. And this goes kind of with today's topic, what I want to talk about with everyone here. It's inspired by my win this weekend. Woo woo! I won my contest with Toastmasters. I'm advancing to the next level. So I'm excited. The next level is in 2 weeks. Why are they doing it so quickly is my question. And this is like the main thing. So it's in California. So in 2 weeks, I got my ticket yesterday. I will be in California competing for the next level with Toastmasters. But it just made me think, okay, Tina, how did you do this? Because, if you want to achieve certain goals, there's got to be a plan behind it, right? And I got to thinking this weekend, I was supposed to be in Florida. The past 5 years, I've been going to a retreat by Trayvon Martin's mother for Mother's Day. And I had to choose that retreat or this competition. And I was like, I really want this. I really, really want to win. So I had to make a sacrifice and not go to Florida, for my mental health and fun and all that great stuff. But I got it done. So today's topic, Renee, if you want to write this in the chat for me, please, is keep the main thing the main thing. And we know who says that all the time, right? Who knows? Who can on mic and say who says that? Anyone know?
America's favorite DM Hyman.
Everyone, you got to hire Pastor John to get you. Yes.
That's so true.
Yes. Now, when I actually wrote the article last night, I put keep the main thing if you want to guarantee to reach your goals. And then as I thought about it, and this morning I was like, well, you know what? Sometimes things don't happen. It may not be a guarantee. So I'm like, we have to change that. Today in my article, and again, make sure you go to bwcdaily.com if you want the full article, but it's 5 points today. I'm only going to go over 3 because I want to be very specific. And as I said, it was inspired by my win, how I did it. And I kept the main thing, which was practicing, staying focused, studying. And I blocked off a lot of things, many things I was supposed to do that I planned on doing. I was like, nope, you have to do this. Nope, you have to do this. So in life, you have to have a straight plan of what you want. I believe I have a gift. You have a gift, whether it's River, whether it's Mary Lynn, Core, everyone has some special talent. You may not know exactly what it is yet, but it's inside of you. And I want to invite you to just be still and listen for it. I was listening to this YouTube video yesterday. I forgot the woman's name, but she was saying the most successful people are by themselves. I have to ask Glenn when he comes up here how much time he spends alone. And she was mentioning all the successful people. And they said in the quiet times that these people have, that's when they get to think. And for me, it just seems like there's always stuff going into my brain, and I purposely have to just shut everything down, because from the moment I get up, I'm stretching, I put, the room on and I'm going. So just being still is a great way to tap into your greatness that God has given you. So today I want to show you how to create a goal, a plan, and then make it come true, because that's what we all want, right? There's various things that you may want to focus on. Maybe it's fitness, nutrition, finance, relationships, education. Let's talk about fitness really quick. Lord of mercy. Oh my gosh. Mary Lynn, talk to me, girlfriend. Mamacita. Mindy, how you doing on 75 hard/hard? If you got hard/soft. If you all know, last week we made an announcement. We're starting 75 hard. Ladies, how you doing? Somebody, unmic, talk to me.
Oh, I saw your post this morning about being prepared. This is Mindy, and you're totally right about the weekend. The weekend just crept up on me, and every evening before the weekdays, I had my water ready. I had my plan for my reading ready and all of that. The workout was set. I was all good, but the water and the reading is what crept up on me. So, yeah, I got it done, but that's the thing.
Yay! You're still in the winning.
Yes.
I love it. Are the text messages helping you that I'm sending?
Absolutely. Doing it together, knowing that you all are by my side is making such a difference. I appreciate it.
Yes, and if you're listening, you're like, what is she talking about? Mary Lynn spoke a couple weeks ago. She was doing 75 hard, and I've always wanted to do it. And I'm that person that likes to do the challenging things in life. So I created this 75/soft challenge. If you want to sign up for it, join it. It's free. Click my link, DM me, DM Renee. And some people fell off the wagon. They're like, I got stressed. So what? Jump back in. Mary Lynn, how you doing, Mama? Talk to me.
You caught me like a rough time. My allergies are really bad. So I actually have taken some allergy medicine, and I have some drops in my eyes. It's just like a little bit of a struggle bus with the allergies today. So I fell off. It's just been a little bit.
That's okay. It's called life, right? We're all human.
I am good with it because I just am like, whoa. I jumped right back in. I think before I was ready on the 75 hard, so I think I'll switch over. I'm not giving up stuff. I like the 75 soft. I think that's about where I'm at with some of the little struggles right now. And then I'm going to just do the 75 soft so that I'm not just stopping. But then when I'm feeling 100 a little bit more in my soul, feeling the 75 hard a little bit more, I'll switch back over back.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
That's my plan. Sorry.
No, that's cool. If you're wondering, what is 75 soft? I have a lot of people in my community. I run an online fitness boutique studio. We have over 20 classes. So I have lots of people in my circle, and 75 hard can be a bit challenging. What is that? It's where you do 2 workouts a day, 1 inside, 1 outside for 45 minutes. You take a progress picture, drink a gallon of water, stick to your diet, no alcohol, no cheating. That's the hard. It can be kind of hard, right? But then I said, you know what? There's some people that want to stay focused, that need some accountability. So that's where we came with the soft. So with today's topic, as I mentioned, keeping the main thing, having a plan really, really helps. Same thing with your nutrition. Finances. If you want to make a certain amount of money, you have to have a plan. In your relationships, whether it's your children, whether it's your boyfriend, your spouse, if you want that relationship to grow, it's like a plant. You have the seeds there. You have to nurture it with some water, which the water could be a walk in the park. You have to give it some sunlight, which could be a little communication. It could even be some silence, just sitting there and looking at each other in your eyes, maybe putting your hand on your shoulder, just really being there. By identifying and prioritizing the main thing, you direct your attention, resources, and efforts toward the most critical aspects of your business. This helps you avoid distractions and stay on track, increasing your chances of success. We all want to be successful. I'm assuming that, otherwise you wouldn't even be in this space right now. So with that being said, we're at 84 people. Thank you again for everyone sharing the room. But if we can intentionally share the room out a little more, so when Glenn comes here at 5:30, we have 100 people in the space, because for us, all of us in here, we're motivated, right? Mondays are great. And I remember before I transformed to this new amazing person, it was like, oh my gosh, it's Monday. And I forgot how most people feel on Mondays. And thank you for those people watching me on YouTube or LinkedIn or wherever you are. I'm so grateful to see you. On Mondays, the average person's like, oh my gosh, I've got to go to work. And I read years ago, most heart attacks occur on Monday because people are just like, they're frustrated, they're upset, they don't want to go back to work, anxiety. But you just have to change your mindset. That's one of the major topics in my 4 pillars of my program is your mindset, the way you see things, the way you talk about things. I don't know if KWP, Kim Walsh Phillips, is in the room. I love hearing her talk no matter where she is, because she just has a way of turning everything someone says into something positive. And that's all we have to do, is just turn the way we see things, turn the way how we hear things, how we look at people, because there's always, I say, 3 sides to a story. What you think happened, what the other person happened, and then what actually happened. So think about these things, giving yourself a little more empathy, a little more compassion when it comes to things in the world. So as I mentioned, today we're talking about keeping the main thing, and how it can help you reach your goals. How do we do? All right, we're at 83. We're sharing that a little bit. The first topic I want to talk about is clarity. That's the first tip. Clearly defining the main thing provides a sense of purpose and clarity for your business. It helps you articulate your mission, goals, and strategies, making it easier for your team members and customers to understand and support your vision. If you don't even know what you want, how are other people going to even know what you want? And sometimes you may think that you're clear what you're saying. You may think that you're right on top of it, but no one has no idea what you're doing. Some people don't even know that I'm a fitness instructor, that I do classes, that I'm a coach. And I'm like, really? So it's very important to be clear with what you do. And then I think why you do it, that helps as well. Sharing with the world. For example, I'm a fitness professional because my father died at 49. One of the reasons my father died from a massive heart attack at 49. He had high blood pressure, cholesterol, all that stuff. He looked very healthy. My grandmother died very young. So in my mind, that's one of the major reasons why I'm so much into fitness, and that's my purpose. And it pushes me through. And it really gives me that compassion to support other people when they're getting there. So it's super important to have clarity on what you want. Does anyone want to share how using clarity in their business has helped them reach a goal? I would love to hear someone speak up. If not, I do have a great story. Alrighty, I'm going to speak of my great story of my hugest, biggest win in regards to my nonprofit. I have a nonprofit. It's called the Molly Gaines Program. It's in honor of my son, trigger warning, who was murdered about 7 years ago. And last year I turned 50 and I wanted to do something great for my 50th birthday. So I decided I was going to collect some sneakers and send them to Nigeria. And I was a little nervous, a lot of nervous, I'm not going to lie, a lot of nervous about collecting the sneakers. And I got so much support from so many people. And again, I had to keep the main thing. So we collected the sneakers. Come on up to the stage, Jeff. Jeff, what am I talking about, Jeff? Pastor Jeff, PJ, is there ever been a time in your life where using this clarity tip has helped you reach a goal? I would love to know. Maybe so. If not, I'm going to continue. All righty. So clarity is very, very important. The next tip to I want to say guarantee so bad, but I'm not going to say guarantee. Resources. When you keep the main thing, you allocate your resources, including time, money, and manpower effectively and efficiently. This will help you optimize to get the best results. So what are you doing to make this plan come true? Like, we can even talk about this 75 hard. Before I did it, I made sure I had all my books out. So if it was a day where I didn't have much time, I made sure I have a smaller book. When it came to the workouts, I make sure, like I was out this morning at 4:00, okay, 4:10. Getting the beginning of my first workout on. So I started that. So being prepared is super important. Having things in front of you. If it has to do with, let's see, I said relationships. Let's talk about that. What are you doing? And you don't even have to have money if you're like, well, I don't have money to do that. To build your relationships, to build certain things in your life, use what you have and it will come to you. So when I think of relationships, my aunt, oh my gosh, it's like a freaking fairy tale. She lives in Bermuda. Her name is Donna. My Aunt Donna, she, in my opinion, has the best relationship in the world. Her and her husband, every weekend, they do something. We have a family chat. And she'll say, okay, Frankie and I are going for a 13-mile ride on our bike. We'll go from one end of the island to the other end. And if I had to think about a relationship that really inspired me, it would be hers, because they're always planning things. Every morning, they go by the water and they'll have their breakfast. Every lunch, they have lunch together. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. So just making time for those around you is super, super important. If anyone would like to chime in on that category, talking about resources on how you can make your goals and dreams come true, just tap in. I'm going to wait 5 seconds patiently, because if you know anything about me, you know I don't like silence. By the way, I want to say good morning, Tanya. I see you there, girlfriend. Good morning, Josh. All right, we're at 79 people. Go ahead. Hey there.
Good morning, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Super hard. I'm going to talk about the relationship piece of it. You know, you got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to get out from around the places that you always go. And so this past weekend, I went to my first Toastmasters conference. And in the relationship part, I know I must have met at least 10 new people that I put in my contacts that I will be contacting this week. So building those relationships is important, but you can't build a relationship if you don't get out the house. Back to you, Star.
Ooh, I love that. Getting out the house. And unfortunately, COVID made that a little easier for some people, the ones that were already in, to stay in even more. And I just want to share the importance of community. So as you know, this weekend I had my Toastmasters event and I asked around, I want to practice at different clubs, and Pastor Jeff asked his club and I was able to practice with them so they could critique. And again, it's all about building relationships and growing. So I love it. Let's go on to number 3. So number 3, decision making. And if you're just entering the room today, we're talking about keeping the main thing so that you can reach your goals, whether it's finances, nutrition, finance, relationship, or education. So the first tip that I mentioned was clarity. The second one was resource allocation. And the third one is decision making. Prioritizing the main thing helps in making better decisions. When faced with various options or opportunities, you can evaluate them based on their alignment with the main thing. This allows you to make informed choices that support your core objections and minimize risks. This helps me think of my speech, of writing a speech, because I always say when you're writing a speech, if it doesn't support the main topic, then get rid of it. Because sometimes when you're talking, and this just irks the crap out of me, I have to get better. Like if I ask someone a question, just answer the question. I don't want to hear all the rigmarole and here and that and the other. Keep the main thing. So if you're sharing a story, or a speech or a presentation, are you supporting facts, supporting it, or is it just something that you feel sounds good? Because sometimes we just want to hear things just to hear our voice. It makes us feel warm and cuddly. It makes us remember a certain person. When it comes to your goals and your dreams, I'm thinking, again, another amazing thing that I did in my life that pushed me was when I did my first marathon. A marathon is 26.2 miles, extremely challenging, extremely scary for me, but I did it. What did I do? I prepared. And how Mary Lynn said, she fell off and it's okay. I was doing my marathon training when this BWC group was doing 75 hard. And I really wanted to do both. I'm like, I'm going to do it. This is going to be easy because I'm training for my marathon. I can do 75 hard. but I was not able to do it because there's certain way my coach had me doing certain things for my marathon training, and 75 hard just did not align with me at that time in my life. Yes, I was very frustrated. Yes, I was upset, but it was not my time. This time I'm like, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to finish it. In my mind, we're counting backwards. We started at 75 and then we're going back the other way to finish. And I feel Mindy pushing through, Angeline pushing through. Angeline, how are you doing on your 75 hard? Because let me tell you, it's a difference in starting if you're already working out. Like Mindy's been working out. Mindy, really quick, how much have you lost in your journey of fitness? I forgot.
It's like over 80 pounds. Yeah.
Wow. And how long have you been working out?
Over 2 years.
Okay. So for the past 2 years, she's been working out consistently, 3, 5, maybe 6, 7 times a week. She's been doing that. And I'm not saying 75 hard was easier for her, but you have someone like Mindy, and then you have someone like Angeline that kind of comes in and out, you know, with the workout, it's a little more challenging. So I am so stinking proud of her. I saw her on her Instagram yesterday, and there's those times where it's like, oh, I'm just going to give up. So Angeline, keeping the main thing of this 75 hard with running your business, life, husband, all that stuff, how is that working out for you? I would love to hear from you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Tina. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I almost quit. I even texted you. She got a text from me saying, yeah, I failed 75 hard. It was late. The day got busy. I had mom stuff all day. We were running. And I did all the things except for my workouts because I kept saying I'll do it when I get home. I'll do it when I get home. And all I could hear was like, wow, really, Angeline? You're going to stop? And I heard, Stars, I love that you've had this in the morning because I heard keep the main thing, Angeline. You said that you were going to commit to this, right? You had clarity that you're going to do this. You got the courage and the confidence to do this, and you committed to do this and give yourself some compassion and let's get it done. So I got up and I'm like, listen, I'm on Pacific Standard Time now. I'm in California. The day is not over yet. I still have a couple hours in my day. Let me go and finish these dang workouts. And so I did the dang thing and got it done. And now I'm on day 8. And yeah, thank you.
How do you feel? That is the question I want to know. How does it make you feel to know that you have a goal and you're doing it?
I feel amazing because, you know, it's really, everyone keeps asking me. This whole weekend I had my gallon of water with me and they're like, Angeline, what are you doing? And I told them about the challenge and I'm like, it's really a mental toughness thing. So I'm really proud of myself to be able to stick with it and openly talk about it, and having accountability partners, you and Megan DiMartino and, you know, Mindy and Mary Lynn, and knowing that I have a group of women that are also going through. And even if I had to reset, it would have been okay. But I do feel amazing that I pushed through anyway. So thank you.
And I'm super impressed. And there are a lot of people, I have to tell you, that said, and Mary and Angeline was one of them. She's like, no, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. She was very clear with that. And I'm a pusher, but sometimes, you know, I just give people extra grace. And I know Angeline has a lot in her life. So I said, you know what, it's okay. And then last Sunday, she popped in the meeting. I was like, what? And she had more information about the challenge than I did. I was like, what? What is she talking about? So keeping the main thing is super important. That's what we're talking about today. We're going to have Glenn coming through in about 3 minutes. Does anyone else want to share anything before I start shutting this down? If so, on mic, say your name. Let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to do a quick little recap. Today, we talked about keeping the main thing to reach your goals. First, you have to define what your goal is. That's the very first thing that you have to do. What do you want? Is it to gain muscle? Is it to grow your business, grow your relationships? Yes, no, maybe so. Write it down, make it public. And that's another great thing, Angeline, is we're on Front Street right now. Like, we have hundreds of people looking at us saying, you're going to do this, so we have to do it, right? Put your goals out there, put your dreams out there. When the universe hears it and feels it, they just have to make it happen. After you write it down and say it, make a plan, make a specific plan. Even when it comes to your business, if you say, I want to have X amount of clients, I want to make X amount of people. Okay, well, that sounds all good, but what are you doing to make it come true? I don't know if she's in the room. I'm holding up her book right now. KWP has a masterclass or something wonderful happening today. I signed up for it. The Shift is her book, which is a game changer in my life. So if it's your business again, reach out and do that. With that being said, clarity, resource allocation, decision-making are the three things that I spoke about today. There's actually 5. If you want all the details, please dial into bwcdaily.com to get them all. Glenn Lundy is about to come up to this stage. I'm excited. All right, we have 91. Can we all go to the bottom of the space so we can have over 100 people when he comes here, sharing the news, sharing the glory. You're in Breakfast with Champions. When you come here, we're going to motivate the crap out of you, motivate you to lose weight, motivate you to make more money, to have better relationships. I am Stars Tina. Tap the link at the top if you want to join my tribe, if you want some one-on-one coaching, if you want to join the 75 hard/soft. We're also going to give you the education. Every host, moderator that comes into the space, they're game changers. I also want to give a congratulations to Iffy. She's not in here. She did her very first TEDx talk yesterday. Woo! That's what I love about Instagram. That's where I saw her. Okay, make some noise. We're at 90 something. We're getting close to it. Glenn Lundy is in the building. Everyone on mic, make some noise. Give it up for the one and only Glenn Lundy.
And here